Okay, here we go. You can tell it's been a while because this is already try number 2 of recording the whole thing, then realizing the mic is muted. So you can tell it's been a minute. But this is my I'm back video. If you're not interested in a video about why I've been gone, what's happening next, all that kind of stuff, the content will come next week. So I'm just warning you so you don't have to keep watching the rest of the video. But like I said, I'm back. Second time around now, we're giving this a shot. I really want to go over kind of a little bit more personally about why the break happened, especially a little bit longer than it was meant to be, why I'm coming back, and what the content will look like. And then again, the actual content will start this coming week again, and we'll talk more about that. But first, why the break happened and why it went a little longer. So originally the break and the weird fluctuation of content that led to the break and me streaming less was because real life stuff was going on. I coach hockey. I do a bunch of stuff in the winter, trying to travel, all that kind of stuff, as well as, full-time job, bug bounty hunt, automation, home labbing, all this kind of stuff that I have interest in. So I was doing a lot of that. And to be honest, that ended. And then the real reason why maybe for the past month or so that there hasn't been a video is, just to be honest, is I struggle with pretty major crushing imposter syndrome. I wasn't sure I should be the one doing content. I wasn't sure if I had enough success to be making content, et cetera, et cetera. And it kind of stopped me from ever hitting record or hitting go live or anything like that. I struggle quite a bit with it. It's just kind of something I've always dealt with. So it's definitely not gone. But I think the reason of why I'm coming back is, even though the imposter syndrome is there and a lot of stuff is, I'm going to take a new twist on the content, or at least try to take a new outlook on it. But the main reason why I'm back is because I miss the community. I originally started the content, and I've always done the content with the goal of building a community. I work remote, have worked remote. A lot of the hacking scene is remote or virtual. And this was really my way of reaching out to the community, meeting people, getting myself out there, all that kind of stuff. Because as much as I work in my little bubble, and a lot of us do, I really like meeting, talking, and working with new people and old friends, new friends, all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy meeting people in person. I really enjoy getting online with people and doing things with people, whether it's hacking, gaming, whatever. And I really enjoy learning together with other people. So I miss that a lot, which is really the number one thing that brought me back. I don't have a ton of interest in ever being a cyber influencer or making money from this or anything like that. We were growing a community. I stopped, it stopped, and I don't like it. So we're back because that's really what I want to do here. So going forward, there's going to be videos, streams, and then what I'm kind of calling my virtual office. And I'm going to talk about that. So for videos on this channel, just to keep expectations set and to kind of also keep it relaxed, there's going to be at least a video every 2 weeks. That's the goal, is at least a video every 2 weeks. So two videos a month. Will there be a video every week? For a stretch, maybe. Will there be multiple videos in 1 week? Maybe. It all kind of depends, but I'm keeping it to at least a video every 2 weeks. That's the goal. And as far as streams, I'm going to try and do a stream a week at least. That's about cybersecurity and hanging, with the community and stuff like that. For now, we'll just pick times and I'll put it as events in the Discord channel like I have been doing. If there's a certain day that works better for the community and for people who come hang out, we'll probably try and lock in on a day, but there will be at least one a week is what I'm going for. But to add on to that, I've always really enjoyed decompressing with playing video games and stuff like that. I might just turn on the Twitch stream and do stuff like that, especially if people want to play with it, with me and with us and as a community, as that kind of grows. If there's other gamers out there and stuff like that. Again, not really looking for a ton of viewership or anything like that. It's just if I'm gaming and sitting there anyway, I might turn the camera on and just hang out with people. Might not. But there will be one Twitch stream a week that's cyber, bug bounty, tech, whatever related, hangout, etc. Now, the last thing is I call it a virtual office. So I think part of the thing with the community thing is when I'm just working, again, I like working with people, talking to people, and we do have the Bug Bounty Hunters Oasis. There's like 400 or 500 people in that, and I love all of you guys. But there's a ton of other crazy Discord communities out there. There's Jason Haddix, Ben Nahamsex, there's Critical Thinking. I think all the platforms have one too. So I may end up in one of those, especially since I mod a lot of those and know a lot of those guys. And I will communicate this on Discord or YouTube or whatever, but I'm going to start just hanging out there and doing work there in a voice channel. And if people join and hang out, and hopefully it kind of turns into some kind of a thing where it's almost like office hours and people just kind of come in, hang out, like even if you're not working on the same thing, but there'll be more on that later. But I'm trying to figure that out as where exactly that will land. Now, as far as the content, so that's the cadence and kind of what to expect. As far as the content for the new, hopefully new and improved version here, the streams, I'm going to try and keep to actual hacking techniques, but obviously we can't do actual targets. So it'll be Portswigger Labs. It'll be Zshano's platform, bugbountyhunter.com. We'll go over any like hacker news that's going crazy, like attack techniques, CTFs, chit chat about getting started in cyber. We can talk about certs, like whatever it ends up being. It'll just be random like tech cyber stuff, but we'll try and do stuff that's hands-on and have a good time, right? Unless obviously, again, other streams might be gaming and stuff like that. I'll probably try to avoid coding streams, at least for that one like cyber tech stream. And then maybe they'll do a separate stream where like if I'm just coding, I'll turn on the camera or something, but that kind of a thing. For the YouTube videos, part of it will be continuing what I've done in the past, right? Automation stuff, bug bounty stuff, all that kind of stuff. One other thing I used to do was kind of like a mental hacking thing, like I'm interested in like productivity and mental health and all that kind of stuff. And I've made some videos about it before, but I think I'm really going to try and lean into that a little bit more and like things that I'm interested in and things that I think help. The other thing I would maybe like to do is I know there's a lot of other channels and podcasts and stuff that bring other hackers on or other bug bounty hunters and chat with them about just everything bug bounty. But I might try and get some people on just to talk about like their journey and kind of the more mental hacking side of things, like how they deal with working alone and how they deal with burnout and how they deal with all this kind of stuff in little short chunks. So we'll see. We may not get anyone on, but we'll see. That might be something I might reach out to some people and just like see, their thoughts, like names that you guys would know. And then the other thing, the newest kind of part is I avoided putting stuff on the channel that I didn't feel like comfortable with. Because I'm like, well, like, what if people think I'm a noob or like, because I was afraid people thought I was like teaching or that I was coming off as an expert on it. But I'm going to take a new approach to it as kind of doing the learning by teaching method, where when there's something I'm interested in or something that like I'm learning or actively doing, I'll probably just make videos about it as far as like, I've used these resources and this is what I've learned and this is what I've tried. And like, it might not always be right or the like top-notch expert level content, but the goal will be to bring you on the journey with me and probably learn some things from you guys, as well as like hopefully like show kind of a progression of, learning that will also help me and help you and, build some kind of a community. As always with streams, videos, anything else, if there's something you want to see that you think I could deliver on, let me know, whether it's on a stream, on video, whatever. If I can't do it or I don't think I'm the person to, I will of course tell you. If someone already made some kick-ass content about whatever it is, I will try and redirect you there if I don't think I can really add any value. Otherwise, I'd be happy to make content that people want to see, obviously. So feel free to let me know, like I said, either on Discord, Twitter, the comment section, whatever. So to wrap it all up for the second time, really what I'm going for here is the main focus here is the community. I really want to continue to grow the community and interact with people and not just like be a face on a screen. Weird. And the other thing I'm really, like I said, to try and get over the imposter syndrome, my own issues with content and continuing to do this type of stuff, is I'm really trying to take a bias towards action and towards producing and kind of like active learning, with a focus on like just constantly like kind of a Kaizen type thing of like progressively getting better and more just documenting that process. So it might not always be the best content. It might not always be like top tier subject matter expert type stuff, but it's going to be what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what I'm passionate about. And that way, at least the video is legit. And I don't expect anyone to like see me as an expert or see me as, an influencer or anything like that. It's just going to be a chill channel, chill streams, chill places to hang out and learn for people who like tech, who like cyber, who like bug bounties, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to do it together and it's going to be great. So again, content will start next week. Streams will start next week. We're back. Long story short. And I'm sorry it took so long. We'll get better at looking at the camera. We'll get better at not saying every other sentence. Probably not. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.